Drivers, start your reading. MotorSim Racing Magazine is the first and only magazine dedicated to sim racing. Every month we'll be covering the hot topics around the world of sim racing. So if you're looking to be in the know, go to www.motorsimsracing.com. You will find articles from your favorite drivers, leagues, and other prominent people in the sim racing community. Want an update of your favorite league? We got it. Want to learn the basics on finding a perfect league for you? We got it. Want to know more about how leagues are run? We got it. So remember, when you want to know what's going on in the sim racing world, go to www.motorsimracing.com.
White flag 99, 75, roll 03 to staging. Checker flag 99.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here tonight. We are live again, Bristol Motor Speedway. Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by John T. Wimbus. And we're under the lights here for the Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. We've got Xfinity cars out here. John, how you doing tonight?
How you doing, good, Joe? Just excited to see this again. These guys put on a real good show last night, and looking forward to the same thing again tonight.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, man, I tell you, Ken Yance, boy, the Energizer man out there tonight, he said, hey, told us to be nice out there. His mom is watching tonight. Well, Mama Yance, I hope you're in for a good show because these guys are about to put on one here tonight here. Xfinity Series action, Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. These guys are about to put on one heck of a show at the last Garrett Coliseum, and last night did not disappoint. Didn't disappoint for me anyways. I don't know about you, John.
No, I really enjoyed that race. Those guys did a tremendous job. I think we came out here with, what, about 13 cautions?
Yep. Yeah, we
200
did.
laps. It was a great race they put on last night.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, right now we're immense qualifying as these guys are going through. Got 24 man machines tonight. Actually going to be 23 machines here. Brandon P. Wilson's out there in the field. His name don't count as usual. Actually, let me make sure we still might have 24. Here I'm not seeing Bradley's name out there. So, okay, well, we got 24. My bad.
White flag 3100, roll 62 to staging, 62 to staging.
So what you think about these Xfinity cars, John? What do you think about this track with these? Last night we saw trucks wasn't too bad, but what do you think as far as the Xfinity cars go?
Well, these cars can really get loose with you in a very short amount of time. You got probably about 10 to 11 good laps. You can run it pretty hard, and then after that you got to start backing that thing down. But track temp is 65, so they've got about the best racetrack you could ever have right now as far as grip goes. So, but the thing, over the long run there, it's a real tight setup, especially if you in the center of the turn there. So you got to start backing your entry up a little bit to have a faster exit. So there's a lot of things you can do in this car and the way you drive it to adjust that line, adjust how it feels. But for the most part, I think the car's pretty tight. But we saw guys last night. We'll see it again tonight, getting loose coming off because of steering input and just nailing the throttle when you really just have to be squeezing into it and just being patient with the car.
White flag 62.
Absolutely, I'm with you on that one. I'm messing with trading paints here, trying to see if we can get it to update.
35 roll.
But what do you want to do though? I'm gonna do this.
Green flag 35. 50 to staging. 50 to Steve.
Still with me?
Yep.
All right. Do this right fast. Trading paints sometimes. When I delete the folders and go in there and hit Control R, sometimes I want to refresh. Basically, I just come back into the lobby here and we're good to go. So no harm, no foul. We'll be good to go here. Definitely want to get these guys paint jobs up here because it's going to be a tremendous show here. And the Xfinity cars, they still got that darn hiccup with trading paints. Don't like it.
How do you think they'd figure it out by now?
That's what I'm saying. Well, you think the painters would figure it out. It's really on the painter part. But you're right. I mean, actually, some of it is trading paints too. They should be able to figure it out.
Well, not in charge of that. Don't run anything but my mouth.
Either.
So
yeah, well. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Well, I want to welcome all the viewers out there. We're getting ready to set here. We're in the middle of qualifying here. Actually, I'm getting my trading paints updated here right fast. That's why you see the splash screen there. So, give me 1 second, folks. Because I definitely want to make sure we get all these awesome paint jobs up here. What's your thoughts on this race tonight here under the lights here at Bristol?
Who, mine or just anybody?
Yours. I mean yours, John. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just anybody. Anybody out there, if you got an opinion, type it in the box.
Go
there.
ahead,
We'll talk about it. We don't care.
That's
we got nothing but time. But I'm looking forward to it, man. This is a totally different car, obviously. Trucks are super tight as well.
White flag,
but
13,
you really got to take it easy with these cars. I went there and ran some laps earlier today in this car to see what it was like, and turned some pretty fast times. But of course, it was 70-something degrees when I did it, not 65.
Checkered flag 13.
But these things will get loose with you and just bounce around, and a lot of crazy things can happen in this. So it'll be interesting to see how well they can hold on to them tonight. And I really don't think, or at least I hope we don't see a lot of 3-wide action like we did last night, because that's going to be very difficult to pull off in these cars right here.
White flag 49.
We did see them make a lot of moves though last night that were kind of, normally you'd say that's crazy and it's not going to work, and they've made it work every once in a while. So, all the credit goes to the guys, man. They've done a lot to, clean up the racing and get a little bit better around each other. And the more you race together, the more you feel confident around each other. You can put on better races, less caution. So tonight that will be put to the test.
Green flag 16.
Okay. Well, that is awesome. I'll tell you what Kenneth Yance out there says. Kenneth Yance out there says, make sure we give a shout out to Larry. Well, hello, Larry. And I'm going to say that I'm gonna think that is Larry Yance, what's going on out
White
there?
flag
As
1695.
we
roll
know Just
96
Christie's got to be out
staging.
there. She's going to pop out in the chat eventually too. So, hey, it's going to be awesome, and love to see the family members out here. You know that, John. I love it, man. Each and every week, got these great viewers
Checkered flag
and
15.
great drivers, man. What they do out here is just tremendous, and it's awesome.
Green flag 95.
Yeah, these guys do
96
a
with
great
the
job.
scratch,
You know, they were saying
19
that they
staging.
talked about it a little bit late yesterday after the race.
Why
and,
scratch?
these guys do a lot
You said you're staying there.
to
staging
put on a good show for the viewers. They appreciate
White flag
everybody taking the
19.
time to come and watch the races. They want to make it interesting and fun,
96 roll.
you know, because you're taking the time out to watch it. You know, we take the time to do it. We get to do it. It's fun.
Staves now.
But really, all the credit goes to the guys that run the league. You know, Brad
Checkered
Wilson
flag
and Michael
95.
Redding and all these drivers out here.
Sorry,
They do a
Eric, I thought
fantastic
you said
job.
you're staying in pit road.
Absolutely. Well, want to give a shout out to the viewers out there. What's going on, Ray,
Green flag
Timothy,
96.
obviously Kenneth and his family who is watching out there. Right now we're misqualifying, and what you hear in the background here is kind of unique to Monday Night Thunder League. Is they actually do a qualifying to where they do one at a time,
White
old
flag
style
96,
qualifying.
19
So you're
roll,
hearing
7
actually
staging.
Larry Purdue. Okay, cool. Hey, I appreciate that because I'm kind of unfamiliar with the last names there. Okay, Larry Purdue. Want to give him a shout out there. Awesome, man, because he's watching this thing, and you know, again, it's a great, man, to see the family and friends, like I said,
Green
out
flag,
here.
19.
Now,
It's
don't
just-
worry,
it's
Larry.
a-
That's all we need to know is your last name, so we know who we're talking to. We don't need your address or the last four of your social or anything like that, so you're okay.
No, we get.
White flag 19.
I don't, anyways.
7
John might
roll,
now.
32
No, I don't need
staging.
any of that now.
Oh, you don't do that? Okay, all right. Well, I tell you what. Well, that's what we do, folks. To have fun, man. Hey, we're serious in a way, and we call it
Checkered flag
action, but
19.
you know, I love having fun up here in the booth, and that's what we do. So tonight,
Green flag 7.
you know, I'm gonna say these guys are gonna have fun, but man, it's Xfinity cars, it's Bristol, and it's a tough track, tough car, because ever since they did the update on this thing, John, you know, and I know, they've kind of just this Xfinity car has become a handful.
It really is. Like I said, about 10 laps, man, I just ran it to death as hard as I could, and after that is when
Checkered
you can
flag 7.
start coming around really very easily. So you have to really squeeze the throttle, be very easy with it. You know, tire management here is a big deal.
Green flag
And,
32.
like I said, you know that you're going to see guys on the inside of other guys too. I think that's what we're going to see. The biggest problem tonight is going to be when you're inside a car and you're trying to get the run. You're going to get into that throttle too much, and it's going to send you spinning
White
around.
flag 32.
I
Okay.
believe we're going to see more of that than anything else. I mean, I could be wrong. It won't be the first time that I've ever been wrong, and I'm not afraid to be wrong again. But
I'm wrong a lot, so. Hey.
yeah, well, at least
Well,
we
wait a
can admit
minute,
it.
time out. The number
Checkered
tide
flag
machine out
32.
there, Ryan Broderick. He just did what you just said. Went into the turn too hard, and guess
Aaron
what? Their
Freed,
rear
you
end
are
just
the
snapped
pole
right out
sitter,
from under.
VA Graphics pole
Yes,
sitter.
sir, and that's the
Congratulations.
thing. That happens. But I believe qualifying is complete now.
Yes, it is. And
And,
Aaron Friend put it on top.
That's a bad fast lap right there, buddy. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
it is. Well, let's see if we can't get a talk with Aaron Friend, because he missed last night's race, kind of rejected a little bit over it. But tonight, boy, he has redemption, so to speak. So let's see if we can't get a talk with him right fast. Aaron Friend, this is Joe White in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, Aaron, I tell you what, I know you was a little rejected last night, not making the show, but boy, coming back here tonight with some redemption and putting down a bad fast time. How did the car feel? How do you think the track's going to be tonight here at Bristol Motor Speedway?
It feels pretty good. I don't know why I seem to have a knack for this track, and I don't even really like this track, but so far running on it has worked out pretty well for me, but let's see how the race goes.
Well, absolutely. I tell you what, right now you're sitting at the catbird seat right there, front row. Aaron Friend, tonight's winner of the poll, starting here tonight for the Grand National Series of MotorSim, presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. Guys, last night was a tremendous race. I understand these cars a little bit more tougher than the trucks, but it's still Bristol, and we love each and every minute of it. So, like I always say, try to bring the car home in one piece if possible, and if not, well, at least bring a piece of it home. I'll see you at the end of it, gentlemen. Good luck. All right, well, we are going to get set here soon. We're about to monster around this little fishbowl of a track. Last great Coliseum here, Bristol Motor Speedway, under the lights, Grand National Series, and it's going to be extreme with these Xfinity cars.
Yeah, you're gonna see some tough racing right here, but got that Tyler Justice up there. We know how he does it, man. He's gonna just go after it from the beginning.
Yeah, we do.
Bruno's up there, gonna take care of his stuff, and how about Kyle Pokrevsky up there, man? The guy's been doing better and better every week.
Yep. And Gordon Larson.
Talked about it before. Gordon Larson also, you had a great run last night there. So just be interesting to see, man. As we always say, any of these guys can come away with the win. We got Eric in the back, Waylon Lamb's back there. So anything can happen here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's I'm just looking through the field, and you know, I hate trying to pick out one driver or whatnot. Obviously, we know some of the guys up front a lot here and there, but you know, like you just said, star-studded. And I'm looking up here in this top 10. A DJ Hargrove, man, just pops out at me. The man is just starting to slowly but surely turn his season around and look very, very good. So hopefully this week, you know, maybe next week, in the coming weeks, he starts to really, really just turn that thing around. And you were talking about Craig Lerman, the number 43 machine. Let's see if we can't get a shot here. Hopefully his car shows up.
Yeah, he made a special car just for you, Joe,
yes,
after last night's race.
Did.
Man had a good run last night. It was in the top 10 pretty much the whole race. I got caught up in a little something there at the end. Finished 11th still. Had a great night. And he's doing better and better every week as he races with these guys. And, you know, we talked about it last night. If you're trying to get into racing or league racing, it'll make you a better driver. I think it shows. It's paid dividends for me. I don't always make the best calls sometimes. But yeah, nonetheless, as Joe White would say,
nonetheless,
it has helped me out immensely. So if you're looking at doing it, definitely look into these leagues and some of these other ones that Joe does, as they're all very good guys, very professional.
Absolutely. Well, when he gets on the track, we'll be able to get a closer look at the cars, what he got. Basically, he's got, it looks like an Oscar Mayer Wiener car out there, because I love hot dogs.
Yeah.
So that's why it is. I mean, yeah, I love hot dogs, man. So that's kind of cool, man. I guess they heard us talking last night and about having a sponsor. And so he's got a hot dog car out there. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking car. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all the talking that they're doing. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. They're talking. Oh, yeah, well, I've got it muted.
Yeah, they're
right
talking
now.
a lot.
Okay,
Racing time, and they're just
all right.
talking,
well, here we
talking
go.
up a cold breeze.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, I'll tell you what, here we go, folks. Let's go down the running order here right fast. These guys are gridding up here tonight under the lights. Bristol Motor Speedway. Here we go. Tonight on pole, Aaron Friend. I tell you what, he came back with a vengeance after last night and put it on pole here. Mike T. Bruno right there starting in second. Tyler Justice, Mr. Excitement, last night's winner, boy, took to the wind, and he got it last night, starting third. Gordon Larson, I tell you, good start for him right there, that 00. Kyle Porefsky, hope I got it right on the first shot. We'll see. He's starting fifth. Dante Curtis right there in sixth. Ryan Broderick starting seventh. Andrew Kennelly at eighth. DJ Hargrove starting tonight. And Terry Perry Mason rounds out the top 10 as we go through this field here. Got a couple new guys, but most of the old crafty veterans here. And John, any one of these guys out here. And I tell you, it seems to start seeing a lot of new faces are starting to creep to the front. And maybe tonight somebody could break through, get that also precious first win here in the Grand National Series.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything's possible here, man. As you know, we've seen, you get up there and you get the lead. You could lead all the laps you want, but you get caught up in somebody else's stuff or, something with lap traffic, and it can just ruin your whole night there. But definitely going to be a good track. Got tons of grip for them, but these cars are a beast, and it takes some real talent to keep a hold of them there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, Aaron Friend sitting out front. He's Out Front Motorsports. And it's fitting to say that because right now he is sitting out front and is going to start this field right there. So with him sitting out front there, and as we hear these cars now roar to life here, folks, so to speak, rumble as they go around here for their pace lap. We've got 24 of the best here tonight in the Grand National Series, presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. I hope the viewers have got the popcorn, the drinks, the refreshments. Pet the dog, tell your wife, friends, neighbors, everyone, hey, look, I'm here for the next hour or so. We got racing excitement to do here, and I'm about to get pumped up. John, after last night, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of action here, man, especially once these tires wear off. It'll be interesting to see who continues to push it, who kind of backs it down and takes care of their stuff. And, you know, everybody runs a different way here, so it's things happen so fast here, so it'll be fun to watch, that's for sure.
All right, well, I appreciate everybody telling me everything sounds good. You know, as you know, I am always, man, trying to make things better. And I worked on a few other things here today just to kind of even out even more sound. So here we go. It's a little early there on the back stretch. I'm a little early on the start finish line, but getting set.
Yeah, and the restarts here are very treacherous, as we've seen in the past with other races here, so you got to be very patient.
Absolutely. Pace car takes that hard left turn in, and here we go. Aaron Friend is going to send these machines a-flying down this track as you hear them storm past the start-finish line. 24 of these guys thunder down into turn number 1 here tonight as they are 2x2. Aaron Friend takes them on out. Do not count out Tyler Justice, Mr. Excitement. We call him that for a reason because he will be exciting, and right now he is side by side with the 19 of Mike T. Bruno.
And the 7's just not going to give up on that bottom right there. And right now on new tires, you can do that. Here in a couple laps, it's not going to work out quite as well. But maybe he just needs to settle in right there in third. And these guys are spread out up front.
Absolutely. They got single file very, very quickly right here. Maybe patience. Learned a little bit from last night. A lot of these drivers, but you got to go back here. You got Andrew Kennelly right there in the 7th spot. He is looking very good. Ryan Broderick right there in the 8th spot. DJ Hargrove, but they are still there. 2x2 stacked up in the back there, looking very good. Battling around this little Coliseum style of a track.
Yeah, so 32 goes way high right there, but you got that drive coming off there on the top side. And these guys right now, they're just battling really hard. The 2's in the middle of the track. They're not giving that 75 a whole lot of room, and he's able to keep that drive off, but the 31's holding him up.
There he is, 31 down there. He's got a Coke and a smile, but right now the 2, man, walks by him and says, look, oh, and the 2's loose.
Oh.
I think we probably might have saw that coming there a little bit, John. As you talked about it in post-race, is loose coming off, and that's just a characteristic. We're under here in the caution. Hard lick for DJ Hargrove right there. We saw it live, but we're going to go back on a replay, let everyone see it just again. Unfortunately, I mean, he was battling hard on that inside there, John, as we're watching this replay.
And that's what I talked about, you know, pre-race show there was, I hate to say I told you so, but I really don't. But because I enjoy being right whenever it happens, but car on the inside battling a car on the outside right there, and he just too much throttle.
Yeah, punched that wall pretty hard. Bad side is punched the wall, messed the car up. Good side is he's got a fast fix. He'll be able to fix it and get back out here and get to racing some more. The other bad side to that is he doesn't have another fast one, so if that happens again, night pretty much could be done. So Aaron Friend, the man up front here, though. Mike T. Bruno in 2nd. Tyler Justice 3rd. Gordon Larson hanging out 4th right there. And Kyle Pokrifke. Hope I said that right. Say that right?
Pokrifke.
Excuse me. My bad.
Like a po' boy, but it's Pokrifke.
Pokrifke. For some reason, my mouth's just not wanting to work tonight. I don't know why.
I'll just call him po' boy. It's your channel. You do what you want.
You always say that.
I'm a man of facts. I enjoy facts.
Oh, Lord. We love it, man. And I love the viewers out there. Want to appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. We're at Bristol Motor Speedway, folks. Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. We're under the lights here for the Xfinity cars. Under caution, first time tonight, you know, no harm, no foul, single car spin. That's probably what, I'm going to go ahead and say, that's probably what we're going to see most of tonight is basically a single car spin. And then if it does end up in a wreck, it's basically just Bristol. There's nowhere to go. The car slip the track or something like that. But got a feeling most of our cautions are probably, I'm not going to say they won't, nobody getting into anybody, but I think what you said, we're going to see a lot of tonight.
Absolutely, man. And these guys are going to be beating and banging on each other soon enough here when these tires start giving out here. And that's going to be pretty soon. Go to the restart here. Everybody stayed out. No sense in coming in right now, obviously. So just stay out, keep that track position up front.
Well, you're right. Here we go. We got set to go back. Green flag racing, folks, here tonight under the lights of Bristol Motor Speedway. Love every minute of it here. Got the Xfinity cars here. Pace cars in. Here we go. Aaron Friend's going to take these machines. Well, he bangs through those gears, puts the hammer down, heading into turn number 1. He's got a storm of cars behind him heading off into turn 1, though, as Mike T. Bruno's right there. He's got the tracker machine. Oh, and Tyler Justice Boy said, hey, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, wasn't a whole lot of give right there, but I think maybe he thought Mike was going to stay on the bottom side. But see what these guys are doing, like Mike right there. Let the car drift up the track a little bit, and then jerk the car down, come down off that hill, and get a good run off.
Yeah, he does. Right now, they're spread out a little bit, but you got that 00, Gordon Larson, looking very good up there. He's started fourth right now, running in the 4th spot, looking good. We got a battle for the lead up front.
Yeah, Mike did it again, come down off that hill right there. He's going to take it away right here as Aaron's going to stay up high. And just probably letting him go, realizing there's no sense in running it hard right now. Absolutely.
He's going to lose about 3 or 4 spots here, but that's just because that high line's yet to come in. Well, I say that, but he was able to power back around the 00 there, Gordon. So he stays in 3rd, and you're right. I think it was a case of he saw those guys were faster. Mike T. Bruno, boy, I tell you what a week he's had. He won the first ever League of Leagues presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine this past week. Then he won the ARCA race and a thriller of a fuel mileage pit strategy style race there, and then last night did not do. My bad. Hey, but it was a thriller either way. And then last night, you know, not bad of a. Can't remember where he finished at last night, but he didn't finish too bad off, and we're under caution again.
He was in top 5. Unfortunately, 43's involved. 23.
Ooh.
Who else is that? 62.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, 31. Well, it's just a mess back there, so we'll just go back on the replay and let folks see this one, because that was just a traffic jam, or whatever you want to call it. Ooh, the 32 hit the wall, and then the 31 behind him. Oh, and Waylon Lamb went nowhere to go. Yeah, oh man, it was just, the hot dog machine. He got mashed up a little bit, man, out there knocking around. And they can't knock around Oscar Mayer. What's wrong with them?
I told you, Jesse Jones.
Man, see. Oh.
Jesse Jones, way to go.
Well, look, I like Oscar. And he just got smashed. Man ran over my hot dog. That's what happened. I had to say that.
trying to help you lose weight.
I want to lose weight. I told my doctor I didn't.
Oh man, we could talk about that for quite some time, but we'll just let it
quit.
Yeah,
we'll let it go. We'll let it go. You know, you mentioned it last night. I'm very thankful for a lot of things. Thankful for the viewers. Thankful for these leagues. Thanks for everything that's going on out here. I know a lot of people, man, said, hey, Joe, you're doing a great job, and I appreciate that too, but boy, I can't do it without guys like John, Ryan, the leagues, and the viewers out here and everything else. It's great to have all the people around me. But you mentioned last night, we're able to do this. We're able to have fun up here, and that's the thing. You know, hey, we're going to call this action, and we're going to have fun doing it, because right now it has been an extremely awesome race, and looks like Kyle Pokrefke, maybe I got it closer that time.
That was good. Leading. 1 shot, 1 kill. There you go.
All right, good deal. Well, he's leading, and he's got Michael Redding up there. And we're going to try to, throughout the race, get some interviews. But like I said, on a short track like this, by the time we get done with the replay, it's very hard to get the interviews in with the drivers. But we'll try to get a couple of them in there throughout the race. But get set to go back green flag racing here. Looks like Eric Tish opted to stay out for the track position.
He had to for track position. He had to start at the back.
Well, here we go. And I tell you what, Kyle, he gets a good jump there, pulls through the gears and a hammer down. Eric Tess is right there. You got to do this to Evil Knievel himself. Michael Redden on the outside. Don't know. He's got a little damage there. So we're going to see if Eric Tess can run them down right behind him. It's a dogfight, though. You got the 99 machine of Ronald White back there. Mike T. Bruno and Tyler Justice. We know right off the bat that 99's around.
Oh, wow. This is going to collect a lot of guys here.
Yes, it is, man. You got
Look at Kenneth Yance get through there. Just creeping that thing through there like a caterpillar, baby. He slowed that thing up, and he made it.
Oh, man. Well, let's watch the replay here, and we'll ride along with him there, too. I was watching the live a little bit here, but I was just, how to say, man, Tyler Justin's in back there, but again, it looked like that car just lost it coming off the turn. I'm going to watch the replay here. Watch it. Yeah, they got together 99. Oh, Aaron Friend got involved too. Oh man, hate to see that on his end. Yeah, I see what you're saying with the 72. We're gonna ride along with him because, folks, I guarantee you that's gonna be one heck of a ride right there to see him fishtail through there. Get on the cockpit view with him. Here we go. We're getting a cockpit view here. We're gonna ride with him in this incident because he's seeing just like a traffic jam in front of him. He's probably and he sees it. Wow! Look at that.
Great job.
Yeah,
Great
it
job.
was.
And then we had a little more incidents here after all the wrecking got done. Mike Bruno ran into the back of the 16. Going down the stretch there, and what had happened was the 16 was smoking so bad he could not see him. He didn't know that there was a car there. He just thought it was smoke, and ran into the 16 and sent him up into the wall.
Wow. Well, that's Bristol. So, you know what? If we can't get a talk. Lights on that pace car. Wow, but I'm gonna see if I can get a talk with Eric Tesh right fast.
Yellow.
Eric Tesh is Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, Joe, I got you loud and clear.
All right, Eric. Well, I'll tell you what. You've worked your way back up front here, real quick. How does that car feel, and how's the track feel after about 20-some laps on it?
Well, the car feels fine for now. Well, we need to have lots of rubber on the track, so probably the track condition gonna be changed a lot. So I don't know, lots of grip coming up.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, good job getting back up there, and hold on to it. Hats here. Folks, guys, man, good race so far. Oh, and by the way, Kenneth Yance, we watched that replay of you skating through that last incident there, and just Christy just wanted to remind you, you got your mean driving skills, that is, from her. So, gentlemen, good luck. All right, maybe that'll get him kicked up a little bit.
I believe he's probably jacked up enough as it is. As he probably was before the race even started. Once he made it through there, that got his adrenaline going. So I'm sure he needs a little more adrenaline in his system.
Well, what's going on, IU Dave? How you doing out there tonight, man? I tell you what, these guys are pumped up and excited. We're under the lights of Bristol, Tennessee, and so far, Bristol Motor Speedway, so far has been a awesome race with the Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. And we were talking about himself, Kenneth Yance there, just did a tremendous snake job going through that last wreck. So pace cars in here. Eric Tess, Iceman for the Neverlands. He hammers it down and takes off. Got Evil Knievel himself. But look at that, Mr. Excitement, last night's winner. He is right there and says, hello, fellas. I'm coming up here. You need a few Napa parts. I'll throw some out on the way by. No harm, no foul. We're looking very good. What happened?
Look at that drive. The 49 just really drove that thing in there hard.
Yeah, he did, and so did Tyler Justice, and almost lost it when he did that.
Good Lord, how did he make that thing stick doing that? I thought for sure he was going to lose it and get up into the 96.
What I'm seeing is what you're seeing here too, John, is these guys are coming off that turn, and that bump here at the track is, man, really upset them. But right now, hey, this is the old fan favorite right here. Eric Test, the Iceman, versus the Mr. Excitement, the number 7 of Tyler Justice. They're at it again, and nose to tail. We've seen these guys battle out. We got a car 99. Looks like he spun.
Yeah, caution will be out for him.
Yep. That is Ronald White. He can't get the car. I mean, it's a good job for him to stay down there. I know everybody's wondering why. Well, why don't he just get out the way, get off the track? Well, don't want to move, don't want to mess up anything here. So let's watch and see if it's just a case of what we've been talking about all night. Yep, lost it coming off the turn.
Yeah, so I would say that these guys will probably be coming to pit road for some tires now, as we've seen several of them running around getting loose here. But man, unbelievable. I still am kind of shocked and surprised at that drive the 49 had, just to really just drive that thing down in there as hard as he did. Didn't stick, so it didn't really work, but it was amazing that he didn't spin that thing out doing it. But
drive like Evel Knievel.
He tried something, didn't he?
Hey, you know what? We sit up here and we talk about it. Sometimes that is the best way to do it. Now, hey, I also want to, while we're here in the caution real quick, Joshua Freeman, he runs on the Sunday night series, and he has a actual main real sponsor. And I want to tell you what, folks, me and John talk about real sponsors in sim racing. And this right here, man, is what we're talking about. And awesome. He runs, it's called the Oil Can. The first time I saw it, I went, oil cans, like oil or something. It's actually men's fragrance. And I guess it's meant for like mechanics, you know, kind of a thing, like car nuts, basically. They actually sent me, they heard that we were talking about it on the stream, and this is just awesome. The interaction that the sim community is getting from sponsors and the drivers. And they sent me the samples of that and a t-shirt and a note and all, and it was just awesome. So the guys at the Oil Can Hancock's, awesome. Check them out. And look, if you want to get your significant other, if you're female, want to get your significant other some fragrance, hey, there you go, man. It's awesome. I think it's just great, man, to see that kind of interaction with sponsors and drivers, John.
Yeah, we've talked about it pretty regularly, you know, about how people are starting to take notice here of what's going on, and sim racing's just getting bigger and bigger, especially here on iRacing with the new additions of dirt and everything that they're continuing to do to make iRacing better and attract more and more people. And in doing that, you get attention from businesses and you know, big and small. So it's a really cool thing to see, man. You know, we got a lot of guys, even drivers, that own their own businesses, putting their sponsors on the cars. They sponsor leagues. You know, Kenneth Yance and John Barron have MotorSim Racing Magazine, which if you haven't checked that out, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, go look at it and read it, because you really will learn some really cool stuff. They cover a lot of different things, and they have a GoFundMe page set up, and that's because what they offer is free. They want to be able to keep it free and not have it subscription based. So go visit that GoFundMe page, throw them a couple bucks. They'd really appreciate that. But yeah, the sponsor deal is awesome, and people are going to take notice of it as a sim community just continues to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it does. You know, you talked about it, I've talked about it. It's just an awesome thing. And like you said, yeah, like MotorSim Racing Magazine, title sponsors this one, Birdie's Construction, which actually Matt Hoover owns that one. He runs that. He title sponsors the Monday night series. So getting set to go back here tonight for the Grand National Series. Eric Tess and Tyler Justice, these two guys, man, are going to start off where they left off here. But right now, Eric Tess, the Iceman, he says, hey, right now, I'm going to put it to the wind. He hammers down and takes off, but to number 7, says, no way, no how. I've got the Napa machine out here, and the only thing I know how to do is win. And here lately, he's been a dominant force of winning. And right there behind him, though, Michael Redding just can't keep up as we got a battle for the lead.
Yeah, Tyler Justice has done a great job here as of late. You know, at the beginning of the season, always be fast and run up front, and then, you know, end up getting caught up in a wreck or being impatient or taking himself out. But here lately, man, he's been putting them together from start to finish.
Yeah, he has. Well, but the 00 Gordon right there behind him. I don't know if you saw that, John. He drove that thing in there and drove it right up on the wall. But here comes the guys. Waylon Lamb, Spence Thompson, they're door to door coming through there. Actually, the 00 on Waylon Lamb is trying to get them cleared right here as Gordon is driving the wheels off of that machine, trying to stay up there. But looking very good. You got the 95 of Kyle. He's right there on the inside of the 49. These guys are looking very good up front. Now you're starting to see some of the...
we got a spinner.
Oh, what we got?
That is the 03.
03, all right.
Dante Curtis.
Hate to see that on his end. Well, let's go back on the replay and watch right fast. If we get the replay done real quick, maybe get to talk with another driver here. Hey, if anybody in the chat got a favorite driver out there you want to talk to, we'll talk to. You know what? Talk to Craig Lerman. Talked to him last night. Or we talked about him, or you did a little bit last night. Actually going to talk to him. As we're watching this replay, I thought a couple of those guys might have got by, but they didn't. Wow.
Yeah, just lost it coming off there. But yeah, Craig Lerman in the 43 is running 8th right now, started 15th. So again, you know, having a good start to his night. Had a great night last night. We talked about it. He sent me a message earlier today, so appreciated that.
Let's go talk
Appreciate
to
him painting you a car up, but yeah.
All right.
For the caution on your screen, but I'm advising you where cars may be sitting.
Hey, brother, I got a black
Talking on the radio.
in my thing. It told me to wait.
Craig Lerman, this is Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir, Joe. How you doing?
Pretty good. I've got to mention it. That's an awesome paint job, but the problem is that somebody ran over my hot dog machine out there earlier in the race. So you got it fixed up, man. Got a new one, man, out the package there, looking very good. Right now, currently in 9th. How's the car feel? How you feeling about your chances tonight?
Yeah, Joe, it's a long run. Some tough. I think it's in front of me, so we'll see how it goes. Just try to stay clean for a while.
Man, that is awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all are looking very good. Keep the fenders on that thing. Keep it straight up front. So, guys, looking good out here so far. I know these cars are a handful, but and it's also Bristol. So, not a lot man can really do besides just maybe just hang on to it. Man, we're having a field day up here in the booth, loving every minute of it. Hope each and every one of you drivers out there are. So, with that said, gentlemen, good luck. See you at the end of 2:30. All right. Well, he seems pretty confident on what he's got.
He's been doing a great job, man. And talking to him today, it seemed, you know, he's learned a lot racing with these guys, you know, and like I've always said, and I said it earlier, it can really help you become a better racer. You get in these leagues and have such great drivers in there, and you learn from them just by following them. It's no different than in real life. So,
well, I tell you what, we had definitely got to get a talk with Tyler Justice before this thing's over with, because I just noticed out in the chat, I don't know if you noticed it there, NASCAR 24 Iron fan. Tyler Justice is my dad. That is cool, right there.
That's not, there's no way. Is that true? That can't be true.
I don't know. Is it true?
I don't know.
Probably not. But if it is, he's an awful young dad.
Oh wait.
Well,
that's why I don't want to say
out.
much, because you never know. But I feel like somebody's jacking with us.
They probably are. But hey, you know, be a stepdad. All right, well, that pace car's in. With that said, pace car's in, and talking out here. But right now, Eric Test, he didn't get the start that he did last time. And Tyler Justice been right there on the outside, looking very, very good. Maybe he meant it's his brother.
Oh, and Tyler goes around him, just shoots by Eric on the outside there. And just wasn't going to give up that spot, so he went around him, and he's going to take off with the lead here. The 96 and Waylon Lamb back here in third, and the 95 of Pokrevsky back there with him. So these guys here are getting fanned out just a little bit, but Waylon's done a great job himself, coming from 20th to be up here in third.
Absolutely. Tim's out there talking about black cats. I have no clue what that means, but okay. Right now, these guys are fanned out. Man, look at Tyler Justice drive the wheels off that thing coming off of the turn there, John. As he came out of the turn, he got that thing wiggly. Eric Tess did the right thing, checked up just a little bit because he didn't want to run up into him. But right now, Tyler is running the high side and is drive. You know, we say it week in and week out. We call him Mr. Excitement for one reason. That guy knows only one thing: hammer down lap after lap.
Yeah, absolutely. And Spence Thompson, the 89, running in 5th. He's the fastest car on the track right now. He's a 10th faster than the leaders. So he's showing some speed here, trying to make up some time and put himself up here even further.
Absolutely. Right now.
And we got a caution out.
Oh.
99.
Oh, man. Well, he's not having the night he wants. Ronald White. Wow. Oh, no. And, Kyle. And Spence Thompson got involved. You know, you would think these guys see a pile up, just stop and quit going. Just saying. Oh. And look at old Dustin Phillips out there, the man from the USRL, T-Rex Grills, Truck Series. And I tell you what's going on. How's that baby doing, Dustin? Is he doing good? I know you've been deployed over across seas, and we appreciate everything you guys are watching this replay here. Man, 99 took a hard lick. And you know, it's just a case of, you would think everybody else would see a car in the middle of the track and just stop.
Well, you know, it sounds great in theory.
Yeah.
But you also have guys behind you that may not be able to see what's in front of you.
That's true.
And so you slowing down a whole lot's going to get you run over. So you just, you know, caution comes out, you got to back it down and just keep your eyes peeled, man. That's just all there is to it. But things happen on short track racing.
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen even Cup guys here at Martinsville where I live. When I go, they whip it around in front of people, in front of the leaders, and it jacks them all up. So even the best guys do it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just had to bring it up because I was out there looking at it. Hey, what's going on, David Richards? How you doing out there?
Well, so we got Tyler Justice in the lead, Eric Tesh second, Waylon Lamb third, Spence Thompson fourth, Kyle Pokrevsky fifth. I know he took some damage there, so he should still be in fifth. Aaron Friend sixth, Terry Mason seventh, Michael Redden eighth, Gordon Larson ninth, and the 43 Craig Lerman running 10th.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, you're right, Christy, and that's just racing in general, sim racing. Sometimes you get lucky and drive through one guy, and next one, not so much.
Yeah, sometimes iRacing will pay you off a little bit and let you drive through a guy, and sometimes he's as solid as a rock. Not much you can do about it.
All right, good deal. Well, you're very, very good, and
you know, these guys are still out there. Especially Eric Tesh has not taken any tires.
Yeah, you're right. I've noticed that too. They have not pitted. I haven't seen Tyler Justice out there either pitted.
Right.
Well, Eric Tesh has pitted one time because he's been on pit road. A little tattletale.
Missed that.
Yeah, a little tattletale. I just noticed a little tattletale saying he's pitted once. A little, if you look at the bottom corner there, the stream, little thing, it tells me the pits. Pitted one time, so he's been early in the race. Probably on one of those cautions. We missed him when he was in the back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're getting set here to go back green flag racing. Tyler Justice right there, the man out front. Boy, he's hammered down and takes off with that Napa machine, looking very good as they storm off into turn number one. Eric Tess right there following along in his footsteps. Look at that, Waylon Lamb, that number 50 machine, got involved in a little bit of incident early on, but he is trying to bring the out front motorsports machine to the front and try to say, hey, look, I want to bring it out front. Well, I think you could just see these cars get loose coming off the turns here. It's just, Wow.
Yeah, they absolutely are, and that's another reason why you're going to see some of these guys. See what Waylon's doing, taking it down to the bottom right there? That's helping you keep the wheel straight on exit so you can get back to your throttle sooner. If you keep it up there against that wall, you really got to stay out of it, and really just, you're barely in it. But if you get a straighter shot on exit, you can really nail that throttle.
Absolutely. Well, we're riding along with him here. I got the dash cam out here. Kind of gives you a good representation of what that car looks like out the front view mirror and what they're actually seeing and how close everything is here. And we're seeing what you're talking about as he comes off there. And that rear end just wants to just really step out. Right behind him, Spence Thompson in that number 89 machine looking very good. Right along with Spence Thompson, try to see what he sees. And we'll see how, right now, Waylon looks pretty straight coming up. Whoa, well, I say that. I said he looked pretty straight, then all of a sudden, bam.
Well, man, he did a great job to gather that thing together there. Nobody got into him. Spence did a great job backing it down, letting him get it together, and we stay green.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what's going on, Sean? How you doing out there? Yes, he did. And I was just sitting there saying...
and now Michael Redding sideways.
All these guys, so much action going on. We got a battle for the lead up front. Wow, Eric Tesh, I'm going to tell you, we call him the Iceman, but right there, he just did an aggressive move. He went up there, bumped the side of Tyler, and just drove around him.
And that, that's something that we're not used to seeing from Eric is him bumping guys out of the way. But a track like this, if you're faster than the guy and he just won't let you go, you three things you ask him, you tell him, and then you make him. So.
Yep, absolutely. Right now, Eric Tesh, Iceman from the Netherlands, he hasn't won in the last couple weeks. He's probably thinking, hey, look, I dominated these first couple races here in this series. I want to get back to that. He's had a few hiccups, had good finishes, though, nonetheless. But, like we were saying, it's just basically he's wrong place, wrong time on some of them. And tonight,
Absolutely.
Looking very good.
We got a good battle right here with the 72 with Kenneth Jans and the 32 of Ryan Broderick. Ryan was underneath Kenneth for a couple laps, and they were running side by side for a while. So 32 backed out. He's going to try to take another run at him.
All right, well, let's go to that battle right here, because like I said, we got battles, man, all over the place. That 32, like you said, he is still battling. They got the Menards Tide machine right there. He's trying to wash it up here. He's got the Mr. MotorSim Racing Magazine right there on the outskirts of it. And old Kenneth Jans, well, that's a battle for 4th and 5th, folks, and they are doing everything they can. They got Aaron Friend right there behind him in 6th. Now it looks like the 32 was able to get around him. So where's old Robert Moore at when we need him? He got the Tide machine. He definitely be out here cheering up a cool breeze. I know Jess Christie is out there. She's loving every minute of this, because Kenneth tonight has already snaked his way through one wreck and been able to bring it up here. And he's another guy, just real quick, that has turned his season around here the last couple weeks and has shown that, hey, look, he might be able to sneak one out here if he just doesn't get caught up in everybody else's mess, so to speak.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if he does get caught up in some things, he finishes the race.
Yep.
He doesn't let it get to him. He doesn't go out there and try something crazy. The key is to finish the race. If you can finish, you're collecting the most points you can here. But he's been doing a great job, and he's getting better every week as well.
Absolutely. Right now, man, we're riding along with these guys because they are battling tooth and nail back here for the 5th, 6th, and 7th spots. You got Aaron Friend right there, Kenneth Jans right there, and also you got Sawyer Oat. Sawyer Oat? Is that right?
Sawyer Oat.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
Sawyer Oat.
Well, what? I'm trying. I really am.
Goodness gracious.
I'm trying. Give a brother a break.
You saw my oat. What was it doing?
Well, right now he's looking pretty darn good because he got that crest machine running around. He's definitely got some clean teeth, and he's trying to get up front and clean up the competition tonight.
Whoa,
hey, guys,
man,
wow, they're 3 wide.
Move.
Man, yeah, it is. Well, they're battling tooth and nail back here. I mean, Sawyer must be listening right now.
He wants to make sure he runs up front so you can start saying his daggone name right. Oh, he's getting sideways.
Oh!
Kenneth bumps into him here, but oh my goodness.
Well, he got sideways, and I think we also saw the 32 machine, or the 32 of Ryan Broderick up there. He came off the turn sideways. Now's the time. Oh, run under caution. What's the caution for? Maybe 32? I
Yeah,
saw
it
him
might
get
be.
loose. I saw
tried
him
to
get
go back
loose.
on my end on the replay and watch it, but it says cautions on the 35. That's what race control says.
Yep.
So it's iracing through it because where he was so sideways and they made contact with another vehicle.
Okay. Well, we watched it live there, so.
So Kenneth did everybody a favor. Letting everybody come in and get tires now, which is what they all want.
Absolutely. Well, we want to appreciate all the, yeah, the A-pillar can block your vision. You're right on that one. Appreciate all the viewers out there, man. I tell you what, it is awesome to see each and every one. Look, I knew we'd get Just Christie's reaction, man, all that with Kenneth Yance out there. He's actually out there pretty much dodging and weaving everything.
He's definitely put his wheel to good use tonight. So if he hadn't burned the motor up in it after this race, he'll be all right.
Well, that just means Christy's going to have to buy him a new one.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she'd really enjoy that.
Yeah. When's his
Things
birthday?
can get expensive.
Ain't lying. Well, right now, let's get a quick summary here right fast. Lap 80 of 237 lead changes, 7 cautions, which we kind of figured that this race would probably breed a little more cautions. Not trying to jinx them, not trying to say the guys out here can't drive. It's just a product of this car, folks, product of the track. It's Bristol, the Xfinity car, which we call it the B car here at iRacing. And it's a handful now after one of the updates. And it's showing out there. The guys are just losing it coming off the end. But when we're here, Bristol Motor Speedway, under the lights here for the Grand National Series, presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. And I tell you what, if y'all don't think that this race is not exciting tonight, well, we got a hot dog machine out there.
You are a boring individual.
Yeah, that too. Well, we got a hot dog machine out there, and we'll fry you one up and give it to you.
I'll tell you, we're still under caution here, and we're not at 2 to go, I don't think.
I gotta laugh. Did you see what Just Christie put?
No.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the week. You gotta read that.
All right, yeah, the lights are off on the pace car. Yep. I'm gonna go read this. Fat chance. Ha! Yeah. Yeah. Those things are expensive, buddy. Let me tell you, I just bought myself another one. Good Lord.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you're right, Timothy, right there, man. Saw your, the only thing, it might have been an ode on that is you're right. Probably knocked some teeth out as hard as he hit that wall. He didn't hit it too hard. He actually missed it some, but he scared him a little bit as the pace car is going to be hitting the pit road here. And Michael Redding, Mr. Evil Knievel himself, is going to storm out here. Tyler Justice did not get the start he wanted.
No, he didn't. But Michael Redding really took off out of there. But he knows that he needed to do that to get away from these guys. But it's not going to be, it's not going to last very long.
Absolutely not. Here comes Mr. Excitement himself. Last night's winner here in the Truck Series, Birdie's Construction Truck Series. He got that win here. Tyler Justice out front, got the Napa know-how. He definitely knows how to drive a machine and drive the wheel slap off of it in the meantime. Right now behind him, the Iceman for the Neverlands. That's Eric Tess, looking very good. You got the champ, Spence Thompson, right there on their tracks, looking good also.
16 is loose. Kenneth gets around him.
Ooh. Oh, ouch. Reason I'm saying that, folks, is you're watching this live is it's just like a bowling ball just hitting a bunch of pins.
And I tell you, and Kenneth Yance once again has to dodge another wreck.
Wow. Well, let's watch the wreck here, and then we're going to watch the awesome, amazing job that Kenneth Yance, the School of Yance tonight. Oh, yeah, the 16. Man, well, we watched it live right there. He did get a little bit of him. Not bad, but, man, it was just one car after another. They just all kept piling into each other. What a wreck. Ow. And the pace car's the only one that's getting to work out tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Kenneth Yance is running in 6th. He's going to be coming down pit road. I believe he's going to take care of maybe some of that damage and whatnot. But, man, he's done a great job.
Now I know who Tracy
dodging some of
Lawrence
this
is.
stuff.
No, she's kin to Tyler Justice. She's on Facebook.
Oh, you done stalk somebody on Facebook?
No, man, she sent me a friend's request.
Oh, okay.
Man.
All right, that's better.
Oh, but I know because I see the post and I see Tyler's name there. I'm gonna say it's the mom, but could be wrong. Maybe she'll chime in here and let us know. And but she definitely is rooting for the MR Motorsports, which is 719 and 96. Which we talked about that. That's the all-star team.
Yeah, absolutely is. And that also goes to show you that just because they're teammates doesn't mean Eric won't put the bumper to you if he's got to. And we know Tyler will do the same.
Did you just see what old Just Christie said out there? Said, look, you need to pat yourself on the back, John. That you guys, along with watching my guy race, well, we hope so, have made a racing fan out of a Yankee bookworm who's never watched NASCAR in her life.
Well, I'll be daggone.
Well, maybe now we need to get a hold of NASCAR and let that man go, and maybe now we could be the spark to bring all the fans back.
I can tell you right now, I believe we could do a better daggone job than Darrell Waltrip does. Don't get me wrong, I like old DW, but goodness gracious, man. It's ever since Jeff Gordon got up here in the booth, it's like the man is freaking out and thinking he's losing his job, and he's just going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, wait till Dale Earnhardt Jr., man, who announced retirement day, gets back done at the end of the season. He'll probably really freak out then when he gets up in the booth. I feel
really sorry for. I really don't. All the weird fans that get tattoos of Dale Jr. all the time.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, but man's got to do what a man's got to do, you know.
Absolutely.
That noggin of his has been beat around some, and he realizes that, man, your health is, family and all that's a lot more important, and you know all about, you know, your health and how things can turn around in a very short amount of time, and you got to do what you got to do to take care of yourself.
Absolutely. Right now, we've got a tremendous show about to get set to go back green flag racing here. Folks, I tell you what, his has been awesome. Lap 91, going to be lap 92 in the books here. Tyler Justice about to send these machines a rolling as he's going to nail through the gears here, put the hammer down, all full metals. These guys storm off into turn number 1. 2x2 is a 32, and the number 89, that's Spence Thompson and Ryan Broderick. They are side by side looking very good. We always say he's got the AC Delco machine. He's definitely got a lot of spark plugs. He's trying to put them things on stock and try to run down Tyler Justice himself. Right now, it's been the Tyler Justice and the Eric Test show all night long.
Yeah, it has, but they've shown a lot of speed even after the tires are good and worn out. But we know Eric is very good at taking care of his stuff. Right now, doesn't care how big of a lead Tyler's got, I can promise you, because in his mind, he's going to run him back down and pass him here in about 10 to 15 laps.
Absolutely. Right now, right along with Ryan Broderick. He's got that tied machine cranking around here. Bristol Motor Speedway looking very, very good. Again, I want to appreciate the viewers out there. Love each and every one of you coming out here because, hey, these guys on this track put on a show, and they know it. And it's almost like, man, that they just gear up week in and week out because they know the viewers out there are going to be watching this stuff. And as they put on one tremendous show, as right now, Spence Thompson's got his hands full of Waylon Lamb, who's back in that out front machine, and he has got Michael Reddy and Mr. Evil Knievel there. So MR Motorsports is trying to wrap this thing up. Eric Testo says, I got other plans.
Yeah, Eric is showing a lot of speed early on in the run. That's, you know, something that he normally doesn't do. Normally takes his time, but, you know, when Tyler's up there and the guys are really pushing it, he knows he's got to step it up and push it as well, but he's shown that he can do that.
Absolutely. You're right. Normally we're used to seeing Eric Test lay back, be a little cool, calm, and collective. calculated on those tires and whatnot. But tonight, boy, he has put it to the wind. Maybe he's like, look, maybe I've been holding back a little bit too much here the last several weeks, and it's cost me a couple times. Now, tonight, I'm going to just go full out and try and see how that goes. Right now, it's working for him. That's the safest place, I got to say, right now is probably out front, as he is pulling away on Tyler Justice, because Tyler Justice got his hands full with the 32 of Ryan Broderick.
Yeah, he definitely does here. I'm looking at Waylon Lamb here, pulling up here on Spence. And 32 is just all over the 7 right now. Good grief. Going to the outside right here, and looks like he may have him cleared here.
It does right there. I tell you, we just a little shot here, just give you a whole shot of the whole track here to see what's going on all over us. We see battles up front, middle, and the back. Man, they got a heck of a battle going on back there in the very, very back. Those guys are stacked up too deep. I mean, there's just so much action that goes on around here. We definitely try to get through the field. I definitely want to get here. We got Mike T. Bruno. He's moved back up to 7th. Michael Redding's right there at 8th. And look at David Heiser. He had a darn good finish last night in the run. And he's up got that Skull Bandit machine right there in 9th spot, along with Dante Curtis sitting there in 10th.
Yeah, both those guys doing a great job once again tonight. Kenneth Yance, went in and pitted there, took care of some damage. He's sitting in 11th, but got some fresh tires on, so should see him make up some spots here as he does. Puts himself in 10th now.
I tell you what, I just got a feeling, man, Kenneth Yance is either out there actually showing skill the last couple weeks, or he's just showing off for his girlfriend. And as I say that,
plead the 5th.
Yeah, because as I say that, he's probably just not going to like what I'm about to show. As he just punched the inside wall very hard. And he got loose coming off the turn. He was on the inside there. Like that was, what, the 03, I believe it was. And they were just door to door. And looked like he cleared him. But as he cleared him and came off the turn, that car just said, I'm going to keep turning. And, man, just punched the inside wall. Wow.
Yeah, you can't stay in the throttle like that. That's why I said earlier on in the race, when you're on the inside fighting a guy, you've really got to pedal that thing, and you cannot punch the throttle. You can't stay in it. You may think, hey, I did great. I'm on exit. I'm going to nail it. Well, guess what? You're not done when you think you can nail it. You're not done with your exit.
Well, I hate to see that, man. All night long, it's been very good. Now, hopefully he's got a fast fix. He'll be able to use it, get it back out there, get that car, man, going. Actually, looked like it didn't hurt him too bad. He's the first man a lap down right now. So we'll have to see what happens here.
Yeah, I think he's got a fast fix left because he's, dodged so many other incidents tonight. So
yeah,
we'll see. I'm watching him here as he goes into pit, see if he gets himself a new shiny looking car here.
Awesome. Well, as always, I want to appreciate all the viewers, and I wanted to say, give a shout out here with OSR Network tonight, YouTube Live, or Facebook Live, and Twitch here, bringing all this action here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So if you're over on the Facebook side right now watching, and the Twitch side right now, leave a like, comment, hit a share. I'll get up with you on the comment after the stream here and whatnot. Same goes over here on the YouTube side. Now, I do see we got a couple people watching over on the Facebook side, so I want to give a shout out. I see a couple comments over there. As always, I will definitely comment and get that after the race here. But if you're on the YouTube side here, hey, come out here, join us in the chat, chat it up a little bit, and like I always say, hit a like, that thumbs up, man. We love to see that. But, well, if you don't like it, then, well, you can hit the thumbs down. I had to say it slow because I knew he was going to say something.
Wow.
Too bad. I'm sorry, folks. They be laughing hard. That was just good. That was good. All right. Let me see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, what do you want to say? If you don't like it, well, okay.
The way you said it was just perfect. Wow. I'm getting some.
We're not in a relationship. They can go somewhere else.
You quit. Stop. I'm gonna be broke the rest of the race now.
That's not a good sign, people, because we have a hard enough time as it is.
Oh, you ain't lying. I tell you what, well, right now we're hitting lap 111 to 230, folks. Almost halfway in this one. And, yep, been a doozy so far. It's Bristol. You got to love it right now. Look at that. Waylon Land, the man out front in that 50 machine. He powers that thing, man. Hammers through the gears, puts the pedal to the metal, heading off into turn one. But it's going to be all for naught. We're back to the Tyler Waylon show right here. These guys are neck and neck, 2x2 stacked behind them, but you got the 32 machine behind them. And that's Eric Tess, Iceman from the Neverland. So we're stacked up 4 cars, they side by side battling hard.
Absolutely, and I know Tyler's going to be faster, but Ryan Broderick, I tell you what, has shown a lot of speed and doing a great job down there on the inside. Waylon probably just being a little patient here, knowing he doesn't want to use the stuff up. Let those guys go up there and use their stuff up, as we've seen Tyler do that. I think he goes up there and runs too hard, and then we see him get past. So just smart move by these guys to kind of back it down a little bit.
Absolutely. Right now, we're going to ride on this dashboard cam because it's going to give us a good idea. Old Mike T. Bruno almost lost it right there on the inside of Waylon Lamb. We'll ride along with him. Well, I tell you, I love this camera view because it gives you a good overall immersive feeling of what these guys, and as we say that, we're seeing, that's the immersive part. We just saw Waylon Lamb bump the wall. That's a big word.
My man said immersive, ladies and gentlemen.
Big word, man. Big word.
10 points, big word usage by Joe White.
Yeah, there you go. I can throw a few out every once in a while here and there. So it does. I mean, I like this because it actually does give us perspective of what they feel and see in the car. I know we have the cockpit view and we can see their hands, but this right here kind of just at the angle of what it is. What happened?
The 32, man, trying to chase down Tyler, just went up there and put his car in the wall a little bit, but it looked like it hurt him too bad, but we'll see here. But he's really been running his wheels off that thing trying to get by that 7.
Oh, I tell you what, right now, he's got the Tide machine, the Menard right there. He is all over the back end. He said, I need a few parts from the Napa machine, and you might know how to win races. Right now, I'm going to know how to clean stuff up. I want to clean up a victory here. The Hooligan game behind him right there, the Zebra machine. I haven't been able to say that in a while. The number 96 there, that's Eric Tess, Iceman from the Neverlands. He is stalking these guys like some prey. There's a good 3-car battle going on up here, John.
It is. We know Eric Tesker right now just sitting there being patient. Watching these 2 guys and what they do, and if they go side by side, it's going to put him right up there with them.
Absolutely right there. These guys, man, are nose to tail. They're neck and neck. It's fishtailing it all the way around this track. Looking very good doing it. The number 7 out front, he knows he makes one little mess up, he's going to have a 32 machine all over his back deck lid. And the 96, as Eric Tess is closing in, he's doing what he does best. Sitting back, playing the game, so to speak.
Absolutely, and fan through the field right there. While you got long-winded just to see what was going on, everybody is spread out right now, just taking it easy. So right now, this is the biggest battle on the track here for the lead.
Absolutely. Well, you got 3 cars up front, 3 cars in a bunch behind them. You're right. I mean, right now, it looks like everybody is manned out pretty good. It could be a good thing, be a bad thing. And I'm going back here to all your oats back here.
Sawyer Oats. And here we go with Tyler. This is the part of the run that I'm talking about, where I believe he's really running stuff out, and you can see him, the car push in the center, as I talked about in pre-race. It gets real tight in the center, pushes up to the wall right there. Now he's having to really back it down slow. You see the 32 catch up with him. So may have really just ran that car to death.
Absolutely. When he does that, like I say, he only knows one thing only. Hammer down, lap after lap, and right now looking very good. He's got that 32 machine. The 32 gave him a little bump, said, hey, I'm here. The 96, Eric Tess, we know, you know, John, that he's going to be patient and watch what these guys do.
Yeah, absolutely. You've seen these guys, run each other down, get right behind each other. So no sense in you getting up there sticking your nose in their business, because they're going to sort it out one way or the other. And the 32 gets sideways.
Yeah, he does. We're watching it live. Does he hang on to it? Man, that's a tremendous driving job. He did. He dove down on the inside right there to try to go past on air, almost like what Kenneth Jans did earlier. Dove on the inside, made the pass, but then when he went to complete it, the car just stepped out from under, like what you said. He kept probably, full throttle through the turn.
Well, that, or you're just not, you're giving it too much. I mean, you're really at about quarter throttle, a little bit more than that maybe. Just really got to take it easy and squeeze the throttle, not bury it. And you give a thing too much throttle right there as you're turning, and that thing will just come right around on you right there, and that's what happened. He's just trying to keep up with that 7, and you know, that's what Eric Tesh does. He doesn't let that get in his head. He doesn't think to himself, hey, I've got to run as fast as you. I'm going to run my race, you know, run the track and just go.
Absolutely. Well, you can see these guys are going in, they're going up high, and they diamond that turn coming off right now. So basically the term that needs to be used right there, as you see it right now, watching Waylon Lamb as he is working over the 49 machine. That's Michael Red and Evil Knievel, and he's got behind him David Heiser. And there's old Jason Burgess, looking very good. They moved in the top 10 right there. And Kenneth Jans, unfortunately, just looks like he's just going to be content to ride on the apron. Hope he got damage not fixed on that car or what.
He evidently had used his fast fix earlier as I watched him. And the 75 is loose, went down the track, came back up.
All that one live. Oh, and he collects a lot of them. We're going to go back in on the Terry Mason right there. That's on him right there. He lost it and tried to correct it, overcorrected, turned the car back up on the track. And guess what? A bunch of other cars was right there. Unfortunate for them.
Yeah, it really is. I thought the 75 was going to stay off the track, and then it turned to the right and just came up there in front of everybody and collected several cars and some good ones right there.
We got the 62, got the 00 right there. Watch it kind of slow-mo here. Spinning off down the infield. Oh, the 00 came back up into the 43. 16, Aaron Young, not having a night he wants. Put it on pole, but man, wow. So, under caution again here tonight. Kind of seeing being the theme here, which, you know, we knew probably would be. But,
and now we're getting tires.
Oh, yes. I think I would be screaming for some at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. See these guys getting loose, and you know, business picks up here, and you're gonna have to have them, especially if you're that 7 car.
Yes. Well, I want to appreciate the viewers out there as always, man. Love each and every one of you coming out here tonight, watching this awesome racing action here. Bristol, Tennessee here, Bristol Motor Speedway here for the Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. Folks, this is one heck of a race here tonight. Loving it. And tell you what, if I don't know any other way to put it, if you just don't like this race out here, man, this is Bristol week, and we got one more to go. Got tomorrow night, late models, racing for a cause finale. Crowning a champion tomorrow night in that series. So, come on out, enjoy some more Bristol action. Are they arguing on the radio?
No, nobody's arguing. I was just listening to where people are supposed to be at in position and all that stuff. Cool. I can multitask at times, and then sometimes I just need to focus.
That's fine. But when you go quiet on me, I wonder, you know, I just don't want you to fall out your seat or something over there, you know, hit your head or anything.
Oh, I ain't going nowhere.
All right.
I ain't fell out of my seat yet.
I ain't either. Hey, I got this big, I don't know, they call it a Victorian seat. I don't know. Fits me good.
A Victorian seat.
That's what my wife called it. I don't know. I just call it a chair, Lord. Man. That's what she said it was. I just said it's a chair and it's comfortable.
Yeah, you should have just stuck with chair.
Hey, she said it, I did.
I'm on here talking about Victorian chair.
Yeah.
Fancy.
I'm a king. Well, it was fancy. Yeah. I bought it at Goodwill. Woohoo.
Well, people find all kinds of good stuff there. Don't crack on it too much.
Hey, man, I did.
Somebody found, I forget what it was, like a coin or something was worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in that place.
Holy cow. That's awesome. I never get that lucky. I'd probably find like a rock.
Yeah.
That's
me. About it.
Yeah, that'd be me. Well, about to go back green flag racing here, folks. Right now, Spence Thompson, the champ. Well, if he still hasn't used his fast fix to get that car fixed out there, so he's going to try it out here up front. Tyler Justin's a man on the inside, or the outside of him right there, excuse me. looking very good. You still got Eric Tess and Ryan Broderick. Those 4 cars up there. Now Mike T. Bruno looks like he's been in a demolition derby. And I guess so's Spence Thompson. But you know, hey, that's Bristol for you. Here's a pace cars in. Right now, Spence Thompson's a champ. He hammers through the gears. Going to try to get away from those guys behind him as long as he can. Might be all for naught. Eric Tess door to door with a 32. Right now, though, here comes Mr. Excitement.
Yeah, we know what Tyler's going to do. He's going to try to stick it on the bottom right here and just run as fast as he can. But Spence is going to fight him back on that outside line.
Absolutely right there. Yeah, Spence is going to be strong. Got the AT Delco machine up front, and he's looking very, very good. Very happy with his finish last night. He was excited about that. So right now we're looking very good. He's out front, but Mr. Excitement. And Eric Tesh almost lost it coming off the turn.
Yeah, these guys are just really amping up their times here. So in doing that, you're really abusing the tires more. So that you got to take it easy, man, and just back it down just a touch, and everything will be all right. Just keep doing what you were doing before.
Absolutely. We're at lap 142 of 230 here, folks. Tell you what, since we got a heck of a battle going on up front, let's do what we love doing here. Bring it up onto the speed cam.
Speed cam.
All right, folks, well, we're back after that after watching speed cam there. Evidently on a caution here. That's how quick it happens around here. 31, though, is what we're looking at here. Andrew Canelli, unfortunately, slamming the wall here tonight. Bristol, I don't know a car out here that hasn't slammed the wall. But, like I said, if that does not...
he hits the 89.
Okay. Oh, well, let's...
The 89 was sitting sideways in the track, right past the start-finish line.
Watch this replay right fast, see what happens. But it had to start with the 89 then. Go to the 89 right quick. Yeah, Spence Thompson is blinking very bad. Bumping the wall. And, oh, yeah, he's... Looks like Spence Thompson has a connection. Oh, and a 31, yeah, he just hit him.
Yeah.
Looks like Spence connection issue.
Yeah, he does. That's what race control said. He had been having that issue and whatnot, so I don't know what happened there, but anyway, nobody's getting any penalties or anything like that.
Deal.
So,
well, folks, man, I hope you've enjoyed this race tonight. It has been a doozy right here at lap 149 of 230 here. Under the lights, Bristol Motor Speedway for the Grand National Series, presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. Joe White, I'm up here in the booth, accompanied by John T. Wimbish, and tonight has been one heck of a race. Loved every minute of it. We're live here, YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch here at OSR Network. And we're not done with Bristol's. We got Bristol tomorrow night, the last one then. ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Finale for the Cup Series there. It's got a heck of a three-way battle going into the last race at Homestead there. So, got a couple championship runs going on this week here, John. But tonight, got a lot of champions on the track here nonetheless.
yeah, absolutely. These guys done a great job here, and it's good to see a couple guys here having some great runs. The 49, Michael Redden right now running 6. Dante Curtis and 8. Sawyer Ott having a good run. David Heisa. So these guys, once again, having themselves a good night here. It's good to see. You know, we're used to the 7, 96, some of those guys being up front. But you said earlier, starting to see some other names here, you know, creeping their way up there week by week.
Pace car's going to turn its lights out here anytime soon. Try to get a maybe talk next time. Hopefully there is no more cautions, but got a feeling there will be. Maybe next toss, maybe we'll get a talk with old Sawyer. Oh.
Sawyer Ott. Ott. Like an otter.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Sawyer Oat.
It was pretty fun. He might not think it's fun. I thought it was kind of cute.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah. Most of these guys are, man. You know, I mess up names all the time. I'm sorry.
Everybody likes you too much to be mad at you.
I appreciate that. I really do. Getting set here to go by green flag racing tonight. Going to be lap 152 of 230, folks, under the lights of Bristol Motor Speedway, and it has not disappointed. This race has been one heck of a show here. Pace cars in. Tyler Justice, Mr. Excitement. He roars through the gears here, puts a hammer down, man. He's got all 8 cylinders, man. A thumping going off into turn number 2, coming down the back stretch.
Yeah, Ryan Brodder right there. Nice job by him to slide up in front of that 96. Eric held, kind of hung back on that start, and we're on caution.
Yeah, we are. See out there.
31 and 00.
Well, they're just not having the night that they want. That's old Gordon Larson. Hate to see that because he was running good early on in the race. Let's see what happened here on this restart here. Looked like they were... Yeah, they were... Oh, 31 just... Okay. Well, I ain't going to speculate. Got in each other and wrecked.
No, 31 came across the radio and apologized. Said that he didn't realize that he was there. He was just trying to make a pass. Didn't know the other car was down there.
All right, we're going to go talk to Sawyer Ott. How's that?
Mucho better-o.
All right, well, let's just see if we can't get a talk with him.
Yeah.
Sawyer Ott, this is Joe White in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, got a copy.
All right, Sawyer. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm sorry if you go back and watch the stream, the broadcast later on. I messed your last name up when I first said it. I actually said Sawyer Oat. And my apologies, but right now you're currently in 8th. How does that car feel here? Think you got a shot maybe to get up front?
Yeah, car feels great. Had to use quick fix, so this is all I got. I'll try to take care of it, and sitting in 8th, like you said, that's pretty good. Maybe go for a top 5. Man, if I could come in with the top 10, I'd be happy. Bristol, we still got a long way to go, so we'll see what we can do.
All right, well, tell you what, keep your head on there. Looking very, very good. You're heading up through the field here so far. As all of you are here tonight, gentlemen, man, I tell you what, extreme racing going on out there, and it's exciting to watch up here. Got the viewers and the fans on their feet lap after lap. Definitely loving every minute of this racing. Guys, it's Bristol. You got to love it. One more night, be out this place. We'll be on the next week. But, hey, have fun. That's the first and foremost. See you at lap 230, gentlemen. Good luck. All right, well, he's there you go. Thought it was funny.
I told you it'd be all right. Wait, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do about it anyway?
Run me over with his car.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right, Tracy Lawrence. Yes.
The singer or the person in the chat?
Oh, in the chat. My bad. Tyler's mom. That's what I thought. Loves listening to me and John. We do a great job.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we really do. You know what? I say it. I'm very humble as we go by green flag racing here, but because of y'all out there, because of these drivers in the leagues, man, I love doing what I do. Don't get me wrong. I like yelling at the TV, which is what I tell my wife I do at nighttime.
I'm sure she can hear you.
Who, my wife?
Well, yeah.
No, I got the door closed. As the pace car's in, we're going back green flag. Tyler Justice is he's hammered down. He is gone. Right now, he's on the East Coast, and he's eastbound and down, looking very good. He is wanting to take Napa know-how to the front and show these guys, hey, look, one thing I know is I am the man here that's going to claim the Monday Night Thunder Series, and right now has done so here week in and week out. Mr. Excitement out front. Ryan Broderick right there in second. Eric Tess, Iceman from the Neverlands, got other plans. He said, look, hold on there, young kid. I'm coming to the front. I got the hooligan gang, and I'm looking very good to do some damage tonight.
Well, and Joe accidentally made a rhyme right there about the Iceman.
I did.
You did. Iceman from the Netherlands got a different plan.
Oh, well, hey, there you go. Woo.
Yeah, I tell you, you're killing me tonight, bro. I can't take it. All right, time to get serious. Time to be professional. All right, here we go.
Well, right now, well, look at Mike T. Bruno. I mean, he's got a car out there looks like it's been in a darn demo derby more than it has been on a NASCAR track or anything. I mean, that thing is beat up in the front, side, back, and everywhere else. I don't think there's a place on it that doesn't have a crank or a fender on it. And right now, still running in the 4th spot.
Yeah, the man does a great job. He knows how to wheel it, and he can do that in any car. I mean, I've raced against him, and he's very good. And can make some amazing things happen. And the man's just been on a tear here in the last couple of weeks. And I don't know what to do to slow him down besides wreck him or steal his racing equipment. I don't know what else you can do to stop him.
Yeah, because right now, if he actually uses that fast fix and fixes that car, holy cow, he could have a rocket ship out there tonight at Bristol. Right now, we got an extreme battle going on for the top 3 cars right now. Tyler Justice, he might be Mr. Excitement, but the only excitement he is seeing is behind him in his rearview mirror, because that Tide machine is giving him all he can handle, and he's got the hooligan gang coming up through there. Iceman for the Neverlands, that's Eric Tess. Waylon Lamb sitting back there in 5th, and hey, old Sawyer's done moved it back up into 6th.
Yeah, let me tell you what, the 32, I'm just wondering when the patience is going to run out here, because we got the 23 around down there on the inside.
Oh, yeah, we do. Right. Will it bring out a caution? We're going to stay with the battle up front, because you're right. When is that patience? Patience is a virtue, and you have to have a lot of it here at short track racing, because we still got a long way to go. Laps 167 to 230. We're coming to lap 168 here, folks. Still on the green flag. You're right. That Tide machine right behind him has been very, very patient riding in the tire tracks there, the number 7, as we're watching kind of a wider shot here to kind of look, see Mike T. Bruno's not making up too much time there, John. And we're under caution.
Yeah, I think the caution is out for the 23 because he was around.
Jason Burgess. Go back and see on the replay and see if that's who it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Caution was thrown for the 75.
Okay. Barry Mason again. There's some rule on if you have cautions. No comment.
I don't know. I mean, I think there is, but I don't know what the number of that would be.
I don't either. I really haven't.
And I don't know if they do it different at a short track. I think, I know with the larger tracks they do like a 3-strike rule, but on a short track, depending on the incident there, you got to have a little leniency,
I just watched that right there. You mentioned it early on in the race. It's just amazing to watch that car and the way it looks straight coming off the turn, but then and it looks straight when they come out of the turn, and then just all of a sudden it just keeps going straight to the left. Without warning.
And that's how these do. We were talking last night, the trucks, you could kind of straighten those out, by staying in the gas. With these, once you lose it, it's very hard to gather it back.
Oh, man, I'll tell you. That's why I enjoy John up here, more the statistician up here, the stuff like that. He gives the insights, what's going on in and out of these tracks here. I mean, I understand what those cars are doing out there. These things become a handful after the Week 13 update, folks. The Cup car actually has become a lot better stable of a car. Obviously, the trucks still are trucks. But these B-class cars have became a beast of a machine to drive. Very, very loose. Got to be very, I always say patient, and throttle control is what you have to have with these cars now.
Yeah, absolutely do. And the throttle here is the biggest key to it. You know, obviously that your wheel input matters, but your throttle makes all the difference in how the car is going to drive, and you know, your entry into the center there. And these cars actually are a lot easier to overdrive than the Cup car is here, in my opinion. Because sometimes you just take off in there and you think you're doing okay, and you realize, oh, the thing is tight as it can be, and you really got to make yourself back it up even more. So these cars are very easily, you know, overdriven into the turns.
Well, Ryan Broderick, he's got some damage on the back of that machine.
He's had some damage on the back of that thing.
Well, yeah, I've been so caught up in him battling with the number 7, I haven't really noticed it. Well, right now he is in the what I like to call the catbird seat. He's sitting up there up front. So he's going to get to control this field, so to speak, coming to the line here. And maybe this is what he wanted, to get out front, because, man, he was hammering the back of that Napa machine. But we know the number 7, if he can get a chance, he's going to go. And right there, the 32 did. He put it to the floor and took off. He's going to try to get away from that number 7 machine. As right now, he does. He storms away from him.
He does, but Tyler's going to catch him right here. He didn't really get up there far enough. Got a good restart, but it wasn't exactly what he wanted. And we saw that 7 use that hill to his advantage here. He's going to go up there again, drive that thing down way off the bottom here.
Yeah, he does. Well, he got up to the back. We saw that the 32 was able to get up on the back deck lid there of the 7, and a lot of patience was being played, man, when he was doing it. We say it week in and week out. Patience is not in the word vocabulary of the 7 machine of Tyler Justice, so he might have to learn it real quick, though.
Yes, we may not. They may not have to pit again.
You might be right. Well, yeah, actually, no, they won't pit. Well, 25, 30. Won't be close.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have to, but
Do they run 100% fuel here?
I know they're doing a different fuel deal, and I think it's 60%. But here, turning the laps that you do, I'm not real sure, because I didn't try a fuel run here, so I'm not real sure what they get. And obviously during the race, you can't ask anybody. They're not going to tell you.
No, we're not going to get here's another big word, privy to that information.
Oh, man, 2 for 2 tonight. Look at you go. You're going to have to get some rest tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, right now, you know, I am surprised. The number 7, he's been right there in the tire tracks of the 32. It's either a case of that's all he's got, he can't get close to it, or he is just being patient and waiting it out. We're at lap 182 here of 230 folks. So we're clicking them off. These guys doing about 14 and a half, 15-second lap times around here. So we're going to be clicking off some laps pretty quick as long as they go. Hey, what's going on, Aiden Young out there in the chat? How you doing?
And the 7 is turning about the same lap times as the 32 is. So I think right now, as odd as it is to say, maybe Tyler is being patient because he realizes we might be in for a long run here. Yep. And he's got to take care of his stuff.
Absolutely. Well, right now, Waylon Lamb's sitting in 5th. Got Mike T. Bruno still in that beat-up machine right there in 4th. Look at old Dante Curtis, man. He's having a good day as he's currently running 7th. Got a lot of lap cars, and oh, we just got a car that just blew up. Well, Michael Redding just slaps the wall. Here's what I saw on that incident right there is I heard a car blow up. Don't know, maybe Michael Redding got maybe in the oil a little bit. But next thing you know, he slid and hit the inside wall and hurt that thing. So still under caution because he kept going pretty much with it. What are you seeing out there, John?
I saw the 2 car low on the apron, just barely getting around, but evidently must have got to pit road or something because we're still under green here. So.
Yep. Right now we got a heck of a battle going on between Dante Curtis right there in the 6th spot. Aaron Friend, he's trying to bring that thing back up and bounce back from a disastrous night here. And right there, old Sawyer. Well, I tell you, my hat's off to that kid. He is able to bring it up there. Got the crest machine. He's definitely going to have a clean, big smile right there, at least anything. But this thing's over with. Looking very good in the 8th spot. David Heiser right there. We don't talk much about him. He started 21st, John, and is currently in 9th.
Yeah, another good night for him, and that's good to see. And just another example of how you just keep running races and turning laps, and you get better and better every time you do it.
Well, man, he's got a pug dog looking style car. That thing's got no tail, and the front of it's bashed in with the nose mashed all the way to the front. Wow. And he's got skull, so you and him got something in common. Y'all like dip. I gotta say that because didn't your wife say one time that you sounded, the redneck came out in you on the broadcast one day?
Well, I had a couple friends that watch, and they tell me that I start sounding like I do right now. Sound like that because I'm sorry, I'm not. This is not Fox, and I enjoy doing it, and I respect all the guys and everything. But if I'm gonna sit here and do this, I'm gonna put some cope or some skull in one of the two.
We don't mind. There you go. How about it to me? Hey, now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here munching on a hot dog because then I'd start going, you know?
Yeah, we'd probably rather you just not talk right there. But
yeah, no,
I'll tell you what, man, the 7's starting to catch back up to that 32. 32 got a little bit of space between them, but the 7 to 96 right behind him, man, they're coming quick, fast, in a hurry.
At what point do their patience run out and they put the hammer down and they go? Because right now we're at lap 195 with 230. I got a feeling here in the next probably about 10 more laps, you're going to see that number 7 machine say, okay, go time, flip a switch, and he's going to take off. Along with that 96 machine, as he's looking on the inside, he's letting Tyler know, I'm back here, and at any time I might be able to make that pass. As they're going through lap traffic right now very good.
Yeah, don't have a whole lot of lap traffic to deal with, and guys do a very good job, very professional, courteous, getting out of the way there. We see 31 stayed high, then he moves to the bottom, so very courteous thing for him to do and let these guys sort it out themselves.
Absolutely right there. Hey, old Davis Richards out there, he's pulling for old Ryan Broderick out here, and he's looking very good. And right now, I'll tell you what, Eric Tesh might be the fastest guy on the track. I know his lap times, I know you love looking at that, but I'm just kind of looking at the way he's pulling up on the deck lid of the 7 and then backing off. It kind of gives me an indication that he's got a lot left maybe in the tank of that car.
Oh, well, for sure he does. I've been watching him and watching his lap times as we've been talking, but he's just hanging back a little bit, and I think he's trying to wait and see when is Tyler going to go, and maybe he'll let Tyler go and see if he'll use his stuff up a little bit, and then Eric will go, or maybe he'll go with him. It's just a wait and see kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're riding here with the dash cam here along with Eric Tess, Iceman from Neverland. Oh, but that lap car to 23 there came up in front of Tyler Justice there, almost got flipped into him there. That's the dangers here. Danger lurks in every corner here at Bristol Motor Speedway when you get into traffic, because once you get into traffic, it's just very hard to get out of it, because every time you turn around, you got a car there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one of the cars, if you're a car that's in the way, number one, you hate to be in that position, but two, at this track, you try to get out of the way, but it doesn't always work. It depends on how much traffic is around you. So, unfortunately, sometimes lap traffic plays a part in how things get sorted out.
Yeah, absolutely. Right there. Now, well, we've got the Tide machine out front, the Napa Auto Parts machine. You got the Hooligan game right there behind him. 3 are probably the best here at the Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine tonight under the lights. Bristol Motor Speedway. Want to appreciate the viewers out there, and I hope old Kenneth Dion's, man, the family members out there are loving the show we're putting on. It's right now Eric Tessa said, okay, it's go time.
Yeah, I believe he's set back long enough now as we're at lap 205, and now is pretty much time to go and see what you got against the guys in front of you. But that 32 is still laying down some really fast laps, very consistent laps too.
And he might see that. He might be the case of I might be a tad bit faster than the 7. I've got to get around him. And because if that 32 keeps running out there, it might be a case, John, that, hey, look, if I don't get around the 7 and I battle with him too long, the 32 is going to take off, and then I'm going to run out of time.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can. And the thing on old tires, if you're going to make a pass, you've got to do it as fast as possible. You don't want to sit there and really battle with that guy, as you were saying. You'll let that guy get away. The best chance that you've got to pass a guy really here is on exit on old tires.
Absolutely. Right now, you're looking very good as they go through lap traffic here. That's probably going to play a big part also here is lap traffic. You've got to pick and choose your battle, so to speak. And right now, looks like Tyler Justice, he's moving up. He might have said, okay, go time, but I just don't know if he's got... Here's the thing. He might be able to get to the back end of that 32, but can he get around it?
Well, what we're going to see here is what Eric is doing, and they're going to start making that big arc. They're going to go all the way up to the top and center and start driving it down, turn that thing left as hard as they can. And you see the 32 doing it now as well because he sees them doing it. And so all you can do right now as a leader is stay in that high line and try to keep them pinched off on the bottom. If you do that, they're not going to have the drive off. The only way they can get it is on exit if they get that drive from the center off and get underneath you.
Yep, well, and then also you got also might play a factor here, the bump and run. As Eric Tesh is loose.
Man, really unfortunate for him right there.
Whew. Well, we're just sitting here talking about, are they patient or are they running hard? That might have just answered our question. I think all three of those machines, man, were putting it to the wind. Man, they're close to that wall, John.
Yeah, they really are. It's just a matter of time before they slide up into it, I believe, as they continue to get up there against that thing. But, you know, unfortunately, that's what you got to do to get around here.
Well, you were talking about can they go all the way. Here's another thing we haven't brought up. The fact of tire wear. They're going a very long green flag run, probably the one. And you just talked about, there goes Tyler right into the wall. I got a feeling those tires right now are just dying.
Oh, yeah, you've definitely used them up here, and that's not even due to hard racing. We saw those guys really just sit there and be very patient, you know, and we had a long green flag run here, so, but the 32 now has got a pretty good lead. If he can just keep running consistent laps, it's going to be hard to catch him.
Yeah, right there, because Tyler Justice, he was just scraping that wall several times. We were talking about how close they were getting coming off there, and I think it's just a case of the tires. This is probably some of the longest green flag they've had in a while here as the whole field's kind of fanned out. They're going through lap traffic very, very good. So we're getting a closing laps here. Bristol Motor Speedway, folks, Grand National Series. And right now the 32, he is locked up behind a slew of lap traffic up front of him.
Yeah, and unfortunately they're running side by side. But, you know, those guys, even though they're laps down, they're running their own race trying to gain positions as well.
Yep.
23 does a great thing, lifts, let the 16 get down and get out of leader's way.
Well, we got a battle for second spot. Eric Tess is not going to let it. Problem is the lap traffic's going to play a factor here.
Yeah, right here in sorting these spots out here. But if these guys stay low, we'll just let them get around.
Yeah, right there, man. Eric Tess, he is looking. He might know that, hey, maybe time has ran out for me to catch the leader, but I can at least maybe come up here in a running around spot and maybe get around here in the second thing. As we're coming up 10 laps to go here, lap 220 of 230. Tyler Justice is fighting for his life. Look at the 96 get a run off the turn.
And just a great drive off the bottom right there for that 96 there. But the 7's fighting back on the outside.
Yeah, he is. They are door to door. I don't know. It might be all for naught right there. As you look, the 96 makes the pass. He got around him. Oh, the 7's going to try for the crossover. He dives it on the inside. Is it going to stick? Nope. Just don't have the tires at this point.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to drive that thing in there that hard and it's going to stick enough for you to make that pass.
Well, you know, great driving from all three of these guys here. I think it's just a matter of this is the longest green flag run we've had. A lot of lap traffic there, and tire management is just playing a factor. Right now, the man out front, Ryan Broderick, he's got a clear racetrack ahead of him, and he's got about 6 more laps to go here tonight. The Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine here at Bristol Motor Speedway under the lights for the Xfinity cars. And only got a few lap cars right now. Eric Tess he's got a 1.8 second lead, so he could actually ease just a little bit if he needed to.
Yeah, he can, and he's probably going to do what he can to take care of his stuff as well, as he knows he's got a big lead.
Absolutely. Well, even your dog agrees.
Yeah, he's outside the door right now.
Yeah, he's happy. Well, As we go back here, we'll go back here to this battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th because we got Mike T. Bruno and Waylon Lamb here. They're door to door, neck and neck. They're in a battle themselves. That's for 4th and 5th. As we already kind of could see, it's spread out between the top 3 there. But these guys, so we'll hold this battle here for a few.
Yeah, I think everybody's tires right now are pretty much used up, and unless somebody makes a mistake, you're probably going to wind up where you are right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Fanned out here. Very good racing here all night long. 230 laps, a grueling pace at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're getting the closing points in here, and the closing is for the number 32 machine. Watch this battle right here for the 4th and 5th. As old Mike T. Bruno, I tell you, that car has looked like it's been through a war of attrition and everything else. It is beat up. White flag in the air for the 32 machine. This time I got a hold with this battle here at 4th and 5th because Waylon Lamb is going to try, and he gets into the wall and loses it. Oh, on the last lap of the last turn.
No caution here either, so these guys got to be careful.
Well, tonight's winner, though, congratulations to the 32 machine, Ryan Broderick. He pulls it off in the Tide machine. Where's Robert Moyer? He'd be jumping up and down. He loves every minute of the Tide. Waylon Lamb tried to hold on to it, and he finished there 5th, tried to drive in there for 4th, which we saw a good thing. But right there, Eric Tesh finishes in 2nd. Ryan Broderick brings it home. Good battle amongst those top 3 right there.
Yeah, what a great job by these guys. A long green flag run to end this thing, and just a great job by them.
Yeah, it is. You can see right there in the number 32 machine. He burns them down. Awesome right there as you're looking as the number 32. Ryan Broderick did a swell job. Got a good pitch strategy. Got out front on that last caution, and he held it. He got the jump out there is what he needed. He probably felt like if I wasn't out front, it was very hard for me to probably pass. And he saw it because the 7 just could not get around him. Well, John, I'm going to let you go down here. We're going to get a talk in with Tyler Justice.
Tyler Justice, John Wimbish in the booth. Joe White, you get a copy? Tyler Justice, John Wimbish in the booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, John.
Well, Doug, again, you had a really fast car there. Showed a lot of speed all night long there. Just tell us about your race in general there and how things felt at the end. That long green flag run that you guys had, were you really trying to take care of your stuff there because you knew you had to push it at the end?
Yeah, car felt pretty good, and like I said, that long green flag run, I was staying glued right to the back of Ryan's bumper, and I thought I was going to be able to make a move there at the end, maybe pull a slide job on the last few laps, but there with about 15 or 20 to go, the car started getting super tight, and I wasn't conserving my tires good enough because I was trying to stay glued to his back bumper to make a move at the end, but I got into the wall with about maybe 15 to go and damaged my car a little bit, hurt the handling of it a little bit, and then let Eric get by there for a second, but 3rd place is not bad, good overall finish, and it was a fun race.
Well, that's a great job, buddy. Good race, good points night for you. So, you got anybody you want to thank?
Thank my team as always, and you and Joe up in the booth, and Michael and Bradley.
Well, appreciate it. Good race tonight, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, thank you, John.
Eric Teshkus, John Wimbish in the booth with Joe White. You got a copy?
Yes, John, I got you loud and clear.
Well, Eric, you had to start in the back tonight, but you did a great job driving that thing up front and keeping it up there all night long. Tell us a little bit about your race and what your plan was there at the end.
Well, at the end, you know, at the beginning it was starting from P19, I thought, some strategy play to get ahead of the pack. From there on, I was just maintaining position and getting ready for the last 30 laps. Well, I thought we had something for Ryan, but he did an amazing job through the traffic, and we just got stuck somewhere. So, you know, he had a fair job to win. I gained in the last few laps. I gained some time on him, but not enough to winning it. But I'm still happy with second. Still good for the championship.
Yeah, definitely good points tonight for you. I know that's what you were looking for there. So, great job tonight, buddy. You got anybody you want to thank?
I just want to thank Steiner just for the amazing run we had last few laps. I want to thank Michael. I want to thank Mike. I want to thank everyone around me. Just before I just forget names, I just mentioned all of them at once. And I want to thank Brett for this league.
Simple, but good job tonight. Congratulations on second, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, Joe, we'll throw it to you, buddy.
All right, well, tell you what, gentlemen, man, it was an exciting race here where Bristol Motor Speedway Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine had three of the best up front running around here, battling and out doing battle. But the man in the 32 machine, Tide machine, pulling it off here, Ryan Brodick. Joe White in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
I'll tell you what, Ryan, class act there on that last one. I kind of had a feeling you knew you had to be out front. Got out front. You knew that was the best place to be. Held on to it. Looked very good doing it. How was the car? How did it feel all night long?
The car was great. It felt awesome all night. Our RHM car has been getting a lot better the last few weeks. And I knew going up against Tyler because me and him probably raced together for 80 laps last night too, what type of lines he was going to run and how aggressive he was going to be. So I knew how to get around him pretty early. And luckily I beat him on pit road, so I didn't even need to get around him. And once I got away, I kind of knew I just had to not hit the wall.
Well, that's awesome. I tell you got a little damage on the back of it. No harm, no foul. This is short track racing here. Very exciting there. Like I say, you definitely drove a darn good race there after that last caution and looked very good doing it. You got anybody out there you want to thank for this victory tonight here at Bristol?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my teammates, Davis Richards and Matt Hoover. We've been struggling the last few weeks, but we've been getting better, and tonight definitely makes it all worth the troubles we've had the last few weeks. And always my favorite sponsor in the world, Tide.
Well, Tide cleaned. Right now, you cleaned up the competition tonight here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And talking about David Richards, he was out in the chat cheering you on all night long, loving every minute of it. So there you go. That's teammate right there. Teamwork as always. Gentlemen, what a race. Bristol, we wrapped this one up this week here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I did. All the viewers did. What a race here. And, hey, now we can all relax, go home to the family, and be good. Gentlemen, that was awesome. Again, congratulations to Ryan Brodick for the win tonight. Bristol Motor Speedway Grand National Series presented by MotorSim Racing Magazine. Gentlemen, good luck. Good night. All right, John. Well, what a race. Wow.
Yeah, they did a great job, man. A lot of good racing there and good strategy on those guys' parts there to, try to run up front and try to take that win away. We saw them just run as hard as they could, but long green flag here at the end. It was good to see.
Yeah, it was. Well, let's go to our race summary here. Results for the race. Ryan Brodick in that Tide machine, pulling it off, bringing it home into victory lane. Eric Tess right there in second. Tyler Justice pulling it in third. Mike T. Bruno holding on to fourth. Waylon Lamb in the top five. Sawyer Ott right there in sixth. Aaron Friend in seventh. Not the night he wanted, but hey, he still got in the seventh spot right here. Dante Curtis looks very good in the eighth. And old David Hazen in the ninth spot. Michael Redding rounds out the top 10.
You got Jason Burgess on 11th, Terry Mason 12th, DJ Hargrove 13th, Spence Thompson 14th, Kenneth Yons 15th, Craig Lerman 16th, Andrew Cornelli in 17th, Gordon Larson 18th, Jason Alexander 19th, and Kyle Pokrefke in 20th.
And 21st spot, Derek Robinson right there, Ronald White 22nd, John Barron 23rd, and old Matt Hoover. Bad night on his end right there, rounding out the top the 24th spot. Well, we saw it all week long here, the Bristol week, basically, as we've seen the drama, excitement, beating and banging, everything you'd come to expect here at Bristol. But I've got one more night here in late model action tomorrow night as I head over to the Racing for Calls for their season finale. But these guys at Monday Night Thunder, they're heading to next week here. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're at Richmond on Sunday. And we got the IROC cars at Daytona. That's right, Cadillac machines are bringing out the 20s and the boom boxes in the back of them things. Going to run around really, really good there with those. Going to be awesome. We'll be back here next week on Tuesday. So, John, you got any final thoughts for tonight?
I just, great race. These guys once again tonight did a tremendous job here, being able to hang on to these things and provide some good racing here. Just did a great job, but got to give hats off to Sawyer Ott, Dante Curtis, David Heiser, and Michael Redding, bringing home the top tens here. Absolutely.
Always good to see some new names coming up here. Well, with that note, folks, like I say, join me tomorrow night here. I'm Joe White, OSR Network. I'll be live YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. I'll be here again, Bristol Motor Speedway, for late model action, the season finale, the Racing for Calls. They're crowning the champ tomorrow night. Then Thursday night, me and Ryan will be in the booth for ExtremeMotorsports99.com. They got the season finale for the Cup Series there. Homestead, Miami. We got a three-way battle going into that one. It ought to be exciting. So, John, for this here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway, for all the viewers out there, the drivers and the leagues, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Drivers, start your reading. MotorSim Racing Magazine is the first and only magazine dedicated to sim racing. Every month we'll be covering the hot topics around the world of sim racing. So if you're looking to be in the know, go to www.motorsimsracing.com. You will find articles from your favorite drivers, leagues, and other prominent people in the sim racing community. Want an update of your favorite league? We got it. Want to learn the basics on finding a perfect league for you? We got it. Want to know more about how leagues are run? We got it. So remember, when you want to know what's going on in the sim racing world, go to www.motorsimracing.com.